Let's get to it then. We have Tumi Peria, Zowie, and Intel, of course, joining us here for PGI.S as we get into game number 6. It's all to play for. Once again, you need to get to that weekly final if you want a chance at the money. Let's head to paper thin and Toby for all the action.
Thank you very much, Kalaris. Excellent job on the desk as always, everybody. And we are here with indeed game number 6, game number 1 of the day, but game number 6 of the week 4. Weekly qualifiers. And guys, just remember that PGI.S presented by Intel, where the gaming happens. And the gaming happens here on Miramar. To start this one, Toby, I'm pretty excited about this as we get a little view into some of the production background there, but playing path a little bit southwest heavy.
Yeah, it should be all right, especially looking at the teams competing right now. It's I want to say spacious enough that everyone can go pretty much where they want. Some of the horizontal lines towards the east are still available. If you want to go out towards Impala, you can do a pretty clean cut on the south side of La Bandita. So overall, it should be pretty straightforward for teams to go exactly where they want. But then again, I do believe some teams will have to divert, and one of those teams being Na'Vi, of course, now that meta is back. We saw Na'Vi for a little while getting the joy of looting up an El Poso, but now that meta's gotten back in, they said, nah, get the hell away from here. This is our city, and Na'Vi, I don't think they worry too much. They'll just go down towards the south.
Yeah, for Na'Vi, they can definitely kind of adjust to anywhere on the western side of the map, no doubt about it. Of course, Picado is the home of the Soniqs in this tournament. A lot of teams have kind of given up on trying to challenge them for this. Should also mention Furia joining us for this match, and they have Jumasera to themselves because Daytrade happened to qualify on the very last game of the day yesterday.
Tried to split off and get himself into the off-angle position towards the shack. Maybe he could help from there, but TSG taking down. I was just about to say, that was an incredible heads-up rotation from Liquid, getting that position. They know it's not going to be played by more than one player, forcing away this split. Now watch out, James! No, you can't do the same exact thing, James! No way! That's just... that's so unfortunate. They didn't want to get turtled down. Now, I mean, they have to send it. They know there are 2 free reses. They have to go for it, and they're doing the exact thing right now. That's going to be 3 vehicles outside of Shack. James falls down, tries to stay alive. Fast smoking, gonna cover a whole lot. Here comes Mexi, goes in, goes down, and Clem is found as well. There's no way they all just went down, and you can see now why they did it. Why did they want the Shack? The circle went there, but all of Liquid slaughtered trying to get into that Shack.
Yeah, there you go. That's Liquid down and out. Definitely not the start you wanted to see to the day if you're a Liquid fan or an EU fan. That's a tough one for sure. Virtus Pro, though, still alive and well, heading across the Double Gods next to MCG. Meta has to make quite a rotation themselves, driving through the streets of San Martin with Zenith watching, but it's going to be Ragnar getting the kill, or excuse me, the knock onto Kickstart. Not a kill yet, but a good knock here. Now they've got Mamu in front of them, and they're just going to spray him down. Batter him out of the way. Who cares? This is what you need in modern PUBG. You need a side seat gunner to open space for you. A COD here shooting into this as well, but Meta, but they might be able to find a space here. We'll see, though. They've got TSG in front, and the TSG is pretty well entrenched to watch this. But in fact, Volibear gets backed off, so this move by Meta so far has worked.
Yeah, the only thing is their vehicle is out of gas as far as I can see, so they have to stop here. Can't really move further forward. TSG has a pretty good pin on them, and I'm not sure how Meta can get up this hill without getting shot from afar. Ragnar does fall down, and now Divine trying to push down into Soniqs as well. They've been here for a little while. We'll see now if they can get the control of this compound stream. See, first one to fall, Turtle finds him. Lots of knocks coming into the kill feed, and that's what we're talking about before. All these teams trying to get down from the hillside now. In trouble as they do. Lewis falls, gets flushed as well. Turtle should go down to the molly here as well. It's going to happen, and Soniqs able to stay alive, surviving out Divine.
Fantastic hold by the Soniqs, no doubt about it. TSG is going to get Wicked knocked. Takari going to be the one to find him as Afrika rolls into the north side of the circle. Fuzz and his teammates on phase trying to get through where VP has already gone, and you got Furia looming behind, MCG behind you. This is going to be quite a cluster on the western side of the hill. Fuzz and AT have found a firing line into Furia, but Furia still enough of the shanties that they can hang out in, so they're going to settle up there for now. Grenades for VP. Great run from Spyro. Is going to find AT. See if there's any follow-up here for VP.
That's a holding one for sure. That's all the way up over the hill, and able to get him right on the money. Great throw from Spiro. was a little bit of help, of course, by 80 pretty much running into it, but gets the knock. Regardless, we'll see now if any push will come off it. I don't think so. If you can see here, SDK's position pretty much preventing for Virtus Pro to push up over the hill. Now, we've shifted away as most as we could in phase 4 of the mountain, meaning here in phase 5, we can still go back. Oh, that's a god nade on point. Only gets one. That's perfect, too. Is it going to get them? Yes, it is. Silson had a triple with nades yesterday, and there goes Scene. Kaboom, out they go.
Yeah, that's a really nice move here for Metagaming. Should be able to pick up maybe a little bit more utility along the way. Circle is going to head towards these mountains. Now, these circles can end kind of in the area that Navi and VP are in. Well, Toby, this one's going to be wild, I feel like.
Vamos, vamos, vamos. Ahead we go with Fury 4 in the car. Down goes one. First base finds one as well. Can't find this thing. Oh, actually, he does find Raspu, and AC's there to help too. Nice hold off from Face in a situation where they don't really have a whole lot to do. There comes Fury and grants them a few kills. Summer now in the meantime trying to hold off this rotation coming in from down one. Kia, Kale the first one to fall instantly. They know there are more around this side though. Son Yang lines up nades. Summer does the same. They have to back off immediately though. Look at the circle. It's crouching on in, and down one Kia are the ones on the edge.
Yeah, Damwon Kia took a lot of damage from the circle proper, and there's a good headshot from Summer to get the knock onto Indigo. Sungjung under pressure as well. They are trying to survive this somehow, some way. Under has found enough room behind the side of this particular cliff to throw some frags over, get some decent damage in the tank. Not going to get any knocks. Going to go for number 2. Him and Sungjung trying to work the side. They are going to come up and over is Evil Lee, but Evil Lee going to pay the price for it. Takes a fair chunk of damage there from Under. Under as well took some damage, so he's going to have to prone to heal. Sungjung watching and waiting. Oh, he's going to get headshot by Evil Lee. Great shot from the back end. Good sniper cover with that mini. Now they're looking to finish the job. Wow. Under going to get peeked again by Lingdu. Clean and easy hold for MCG.
I'm loving how they held off there. In the meantime, with CSDK make the final push up over towards Faceland. You want to get control of this hillside, and I love how Multicircle Gaming just played that one, making their way in, bringing the bike into it. I'll explain why that's a smart thing in just a moment as well with the terrain that they're in, but constantly moving in with the circle, making sure their back is clear while still maintaining control of where down one is allowed to move into the circle from. Very, very well played by Multicircle Gaming. They won't be able to push in that direction. With mollies alone, you could essentially force them to have to wrap underneath. You can see that's kind of what he's trying to do now, throw those mollies over and do his best to force Soniqs into moving the direction that he wants them to. STK still up on the hilltop. Penta, you see here, they're kind of sharing it for now with Multicircle Gaming. We saw it not come in before. Ooh, that's flashes both of them. I thought it was going to be an 8. That would be perfectly on point, but Best Dog is going to be completely blind. Here's Dean immediately. Flush, knocked down at least early on. I'm not sure there's going to be any retaliation on that one. No, not immediate. Really is. And then the issue for them is this position is all good, but if they get focused by the team on top, they could very easily be in trouble because they can't all hide in or around that shack. We've seen what nades and mollies can do enough in the past to know. Soniqs now, well, they know that to push forward. They're about, I don't know, 5-10 meters outside what will be the next blue wall. So we'll see now. Here comes the push, flashes from forward. The push is follow. Finds one instantly, finds a second, and that, my friends, is a clean sweep on the side of Soniqs. They make their way further forward, but it's not done just yet. Still plenty more fights to come. Rello being the next obstacle in front of them.
Yeah, he overcooked that grenade a bit, but here comes MCG from over the top. Summer finds Tiggleton quick and easy with the barrel. Grenades exploding all around them. Raylo still trying to get in on this himself, throwing some mollies. So the exit path for Soniqs blocked by fire currently. And Summer still watching over. He has a nice little cliff angle there where like Petrichor Road and the other teams to his north can't really see him. So he's able to pretty effectively lean over that side. Now shoot to kill, doing what you were talking about earlier, Toby. Watching the tops of Afrika. Decent damage being done to Hikari. Here comes some more throwables out of them. You can see all of SDK. They start out with the throwables, so there's a good one from Luke 12 to get the knock onto Hikari. They are so scary with these, as we've seen time and again. Hansia, though, stepping up into the middle of this, gets Purdy Curdy knocked, looking to see if he can somehow get that flush. Doesn't quite need it just yet, but now Petrichor Road flanking into this. Afrika Freaks falling apart. It's just a COD left. Oh, are they done? It's so close. He's doing so much damage to them from below. They cut the circle, and Petrichor know they have all the other guys fighting above. Evil Lee now taking the fight towards
Virtus Pro been quiet for a good while down here. There are still 4 alive. They've been sitting tight here in the ball, and you can see now with Multi-Circle Gaming having to jump off, this fight was bound to happen at some point. Molly's thrown close, flashes all over the place as well. Everyone's fighting while Petrichor is trying to hold people out of the circle. H-Win now finds Ixlip. That's huge. That's one player who's doing a lot of damage from inside the circle. Gone down. A cop will go down at the end of it as well. So that's going to be a freak of freaks out. Spiro, he knows they have opponents on both sides. Back down and somehow hope that Multi-Circle and STK will have to fight one another.
Yeah, see if you can get him to do that. It's going to be really tough. Ixlip still not flushed just yet, so that knock hasn't been cleaned up. Meanwhile, Soniqs losing Tickleton early have been able to keep it going, and Shrimzy, but they're still doing a good job working the bottom of this ridge line, keeping Multi-Circle at least at bay enough. But Summer, it's kind of looking like he's maybe had enough of this. He really wants to open up this space for his teammates. The play caller for MCG, looking down there, seeing if he can see the Soniqs, but the Soniqs for now able to avoid detection. VP has been able to kind of saddle up inside of this giant gulf in the middle of this circle, and so far MCG hasn't been able to safely push over either side. I say that, Summer's got a Groza, lining it up, some spray coming through, Tank's gonna get a little in there as well. There's 2 teams in his sideline. Summer wants to finish this, they're pushing down the hill. Ling Du knocks Spiral in the smoke, trying to hold this off. There's some good damage, but here comes Pentalol, here comes Shoot to Kill, getting a ton of damage. It's just Evil Lead left for MCG, out in the smoke, but no, he's gonna get taken down. It's chaos.
This is an absolute cluster of an engagement. Everyone forced to fight their way through the ball. SDK tried to hold them off from below, and now we just have 4 teams left alive in the cluster of all of it. Somehow no teams were eliminated, and props to Petrichor for trying to hold off from below, but at the same time, Shoot to Kill, so much damage done up into that ball of teams. Ixlip spots one from below. That's Luke gone down. They thought they had all of them on their side, but not going to happen. Soniqs still alive, and this one, Mill goes down. Ixlip listens low, and he finds one through the smoke. Just one left on his feet. I believe it's just one. Yeah, Penta. No, Penta got Alo up, else I spoke. So Alo up and alive. Solo players galore, other than Soniqs playing with 2 on the south side of the circle. Say that we'll see. Smokes all over the place. Everyone's trying to force other teams to fight. Do they know? Do they know that Spiro is inside this smoke? They have to have an idea, but the H-Win over the top takes down Penta. If Spiro finds one now, that could be huge. That will clear the entire west side of the circle for him, Spiro. Watch out, Blue is coming your way. You cannot start getting tagged by this. Now he spots when he gets him. Spiro instantly headshots Halo. He didn't have a helmet. He takes him down. Now one below from Petrichor is still alive. It's Ixlip. He's done so much damage in this game already. It's a 2v1v1. Here comes Soniqs down below. They find the first, now 1v2 against Spiro.
All right, Mime looking to get the finish, but it's going to be H-Win getting the headshot and the win for the Soniqs, coming through here big.
Wow.
Game number 1, 14 kills. What a round for the boys from NA. They've been looking to get back. You can see the relief on Shrimzy's face. They have done it. They have found the weekly finals again.
All my life I want money and power, respect my mind, no die from last shot. I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix. My mind is living on cloud 9, and this 9 is never on vacation.